You know, some people who studying them, and they'll ask that, what made you change in your life? And it's quite amazing. They said the things that changed me in my life, this is the difference between us and the Quran. They said what changed me in my life is I heard a verse of the Quran. I heard a verse of the Quran in Arabic. The person is obviously the fluent Arabic speaking individuals. This is the impact of the Quran. They heard a verse of the Quran and it awoke them. That's what the Quran should do. The Quran should awaken us. When you hear the Quran, you hear ayat of zajr, of punishment, of torture, of adab, chastisement. That this will happen. You hear those ayat of jahim. You hear the imam. Why do you think some of the imam, why do you think they're crying? Why do you think they're weeping? Why do you think before that the Prophet ﷺ, you find that it's a hadith, Sunan Abi Dawood, when you stand in prayer you could hear the boiling of a cauldron, a pot, emanating from his chest. His heart would be weeping. His heart would be crying. That's the Quran. The Prophet ﷺ was the most strongest personality. You find when he went to war, you find the Sahaba said that when the war became so fierce, so ferocious, when blood was spilling everywhere, people being slain and being killed, we felt weakness. You know what we would do? We'd go behind the Prophet ﷺ because he's the most strongest individual. In the Shama'il of Muhammadiyah of Imam Tirmidhi, you find حتى قوة 30 شخص رجل رجال, either strength of 30 men going all the way up to 100 men. That was the Prophet ﷺ. But what would the Quran do to him? Quran would break his chest, break him from within himself. When he said to Abdullah ibn Mas'ud, read the Quran, he said, how can I read the Quran? وَقَدْ أُنزِلَ عَلَيْكَ يَا رَسُولَ اللَّهِ. Quran has been sent upon you. أُرِيدُ أَنْ أَسْمَعَ مِنْ غَيْرِي. I want to hear from other than myself. I want to marvel at the Quran, recite the Quran, I want to hear the Quran. When he hears the Quran, it comes in the verse inside Surah An-Nisa. How will it be on that day we bring you as a witness? And bring you a witness to stand over the whole of humanity. You find that he said, the Prophet is making ishara to them, stop there. فَإِذَا نَظَرْتُ إِلَى وَجْهِهِ صلى الله عليه وسلم, looked at his face. فَإِذَا هُوَ يَبْكِي, and he's weeping. He's weeping because he understands the magnitude of this verse in this Quran. How will it be that I come on the day of judgment and I stand as a witness over the whole of humanity? That's what the Quran should do to us. Should awaken us, awaken our life. That's what should change us. The key element is the Quran. Quran will change the individual. Does these individuals had just passed, heard a verse of the Quran, it moved them away from their life. And that's what it should do to us.